Wow. Okay.
And they're beginning to. At first, these corpse eater worms were hesitant to come out, suspecting another abuse from captors or whatever. But they're beginning to inquisitively test at the cages.
Oh, look at that.
And then, as she's working, as Jehudiel's working on a third, she hears armor clanking down the hallway, and
Don't check.
she quickly ducks behind.
Do you still apply your pass without a face on that? Do you still apply your pass?
Yeah, it's an hour.
Oh,
It's an hour long, and I'm concentrating on it, and I haven't taken damage. So. Ooh, that's a 12. That's a 22. Okay. Pass without a trace is like an almost insta stealth. Okay,
The ground swallows you up just enough.
Okay, so she ducks behind the cage, and then ducks again once one of the tentacles passes over her head. Okay, she tries. Right now she's working on the center cage in the middle of the room, and so one comes out of the the hallway. Let's say south. Let's say we came from the north and we're heading south. So each consecutive room is more farther and further south. Let's just say. Okay, so the clanking is coming from the southern corridors. Shit. She ducks on the northern side, sees that she's on the side open to the troglodytes, and she's trying to keep from. And she prays that not a single troglodyte turns around.
Okay.
And then she passes opposite of the clanking noise as it goes. She sort of rings around the rosy of the clanking noise, and as soon as it passes and continues on, she sees a very heavily large Duragar. Clank, clank, clank. As it
someone smarter and stronger. Okay.
And then she sees that, breaks open a third cage, goes to the end, skips the cage that she has to land on, breaks open that one also, and then on the last one, she breaks it up open and quickly climbs the rope up back into the fissure, pulling it, recovering the baton and the rope.
Okay.
And then she comes up behind you guys. You guys are standing on the archway, looking down into the hole, and she says, "There's somebody that looks like she whispers, curious. Somebody who looks like they're in charge is about to come in."
Who was it? What was it?
It's an armored Duragar of some sort.
Sorry, should I look at you two and say, should I pull the illusion out now?
No.
I mean, like, make it look like it's retreating.
Oh.
How long can you maintain an illusion without seeing it?
I don't think I can.
Huh?
How long can you maintain an illusion without seeing it?
Only a few seconds, I would assume.
But all the corpse eaters are out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
It'll only stay for a few more seconds if I don't do anything.
So you see the Duragar witness the thing, and then they roll another d6 of damage.
Roll a 6. If you roll a 6 and this thing really hurts them, they'll really think it's there.
I rolled the 6 earlier. 4?
Plus...
Oh, it's a flat damage. So, 4.
Okay. So, roll another timed intelligence check.
Oh, both of us?
What's your intelligence?
+3? Maybe you should have the guidance. Yeah, I hope I don't.
God, 7, 8, 9. I'm sorry. I told you I'm bad at these things!
Critted.
12.
Okay.
15.
Okay. So you move slightly out of time, and but you crush the troglodyte, and the troglodyte dies.
Oh.
And so the facial expression of the Duragar seems kind of questioning. and then the troglodytes shout get to shout information at the Duragar in Undercommon, which Jehudiel is now understands. And he says they appear to be panicking and asking for assistance. Duragar spends an action to study your illusion.
Oh shit! Have you released all the corpse eaters?
The deed is done, says Jehudiel.
Shall I have? Then I'll make the tentacle retreat.
It doesn't matter. He's gonna study it anyway. If you make it retreat, you're gonna have to make the hole, right?
Yeah.
He can still study the hole. Short of making everything vanish. So he's gonna study it. What's your spell save DC?
13.
Oh, please fail. Shit, should we hide now?
No, we should probably hide now.
Oh, but then...
Okay, so he fails it. And
Okay,
so
thankfully...
he studies the illusion, but he doesn't see anything.
Can we like...
So
never mind.
he roars at the creature, and he grows to be almost just as big as the tentacle itself.
15 feet?
And then he makes he swings his axe, his shield and axe. He
Can I make
brings his axe down upon it.
Can I make the illusion that the thing gets cut in half? The thing gets sliced where he gets it.
Wait. I guess. So that means we're gonna be ending the illusion.
Yeah, and if need be, I can create another one coming from another point.
But that's silent. Right.
Because my silent image is an at will.
Oh yeah, mine are okay.
So he slices it, but you make the illusion as if it being cut, but he feels no resistance as he goes through it, and he questions it, and then finally he sees through the illusion. So he begins to try and look for.
Are we gonna?
Yeah, we duck back into the room.
So you duck back into the room and duck into the archway, and then thankfully nothing remains, not even the rope and piton that leads down into the fissure. And it shouts out in a voice translated by Jehudiel. He says, "It was a distraction! Back, you fools! Back!" And then he can't fit into the hallway again, so he must shrink down.
Okay.
He shrinks down, and you hear marching underneath your feet. And then soon you find them all battling the corpse eaters. Corpse eaters are rage out of control, attacking troglodytes, lifting them into the air, killing them, but strangely leaving them encased. Any dead corpse eaters are left encased in goo.
Sorry, corpse eaters or troglodytes?
Troglodytes. Any dead troglodytes are left encased in goo.
Okay. Now wait, do we know what that they do with that?
I'll make an investigation check.
Oh wait, are we?
If they're making eggs. if they're using them as incubation for eggs.
Oh wait, can I guidance? Right, no guidance. Investigation. Oh, I don't have a plus. Shit.
These are egg sacs. I'm running.
10, 13.
Do I roll?
Go!
Do I roll?
Just roll. So we're just
Figures.
17 plus.
No, it should work.
17. Well, you can't roll because you can't see. Unless you look.
No, I'm not gonna look.
So you can't see.
Okay.
It's not in Ogrim's character to look.
Okay.
Okay, so the way you
13.
suspected the corpse eaters, indicating by their name, means that they can only they eat the dead. So it's most likely that they store them away to rot a little bit before eating them.
Oh, okay. Still very gross.
Okay,
So,
can we like
you find
hiding?
that the armored Duragar is beginning to fight them as well. He's pretty strong. You doubt that the corpse eaters will be able to take him down unless they gang up on him. So in the chaos of this battle, what do you do? Now that you're in this room, you find that looking down into the fissure, you can see at the back end of the first level there's another archway, this time much bigger.
Can we collapse this room onto the top, onto the
You don't have enough. You don't nearly have enough power to do that. What would you do?
Yeah.
You find that there's a passageway down below on the first level, heading from the corpus. But it is in the midst of the melee, right? So near the back, or the southern end, there's a passageway. And similarly, in the room that you're in, there's a southern passage as well. But there's no glow coming from the bottom of this one, of the room next over.
Oh,
Passageway
since Jude went into the room below, where was the orange glow coming from? Or
torches.
okay. Shit. Theia says we may have diminished the troglodyte numbers, but I don't think we can just leave the corpse eaters to.
Wild beasts are certainly easier to fight than an organized army.
Guess so.
In any case, we must cut the head off of this beast.
This is true. I would suggest.
Ultimately, our enemy is that Azer, the elemental.
Right.
I would suggest we pass through this room
Go to the
as quickly as we can, and we do what we can to seal the room below us.
seal the room.
If we want to add to the chaos, I can always just shoot fire through the crevices.
That would require you to look down.
Yeah, and as much as I would love to, my lady, I can't do that. I don't think I'm physically capable at this point. Without, short of thunderclapping, you don't want me
I don't
to
think
see that.
you can. Okay, we should proceed to.
You see more and
The
more
next-
troglodytes are coming in, mostly through passageways that you hadn't recognized before. More earthen tunnels
What
on
the
either
fuck,
end
so
of
many
the
of them.
cube,
Okay.
on either end of the
Oh.
room. They start to come in. They're trying to subdue the corpse eaters, but they seem to be quite difficult. It must have taken them quite some time. They probably captured these one by one, and it probably took a sizable force.
We can go to the the one heading south. Is it correct? To the
Well, both hallways go south. Which level are you talking about?
the one we're in. Because if we have to, because we can't go down now.
Okay. So you head south,
Yes,
everyone?
everyone or no objections?
Okay.
As
So
long as there are no centipedes, we're good.
you go to a 20-foot long corridor, and you end up on in a room about 25 by 25.
Very small room.
Yeah, it is a small room. It's kind of blank and completely dark.
Dark.
Can we see in this room?
It's dim light to you.
I guess.
What do we see in the room?
It's kind of blank and empty.
Okay.
Yeah, not much that you can see. Debris here and
Oh.
there, furniture.
Okay.
It's not as messed up as the other rooms.
Oh. What else is in it? Just furniture.
You want to attempt lighting? You want to attempt to light the torch?
I have the light cantrip. I can light. I can dispel it. So, well, if you want to look, I cast light on Valmos.
Okay, so
Jehudiel,
Jehudiel
if you
raises
would,
up
please.
Valmus, and the entirety of the blade catches the light, and then she raises it above you, and then you see that it's pretty much solid stone all around.
So no crevices.
Make a perception check,
I get a +4.
which you can guide if you want to.
Okay. Perception.
19.
To 22.
So 3 plus 3.
I picked up that habit
21.
from.
Oh, look!
that's good.
Another 20.
20? That?
Yeah. Look. 21, 24 total?
Jeez. So I
Sure,
thought this was high until mine, which is 22.
And then.
24. So, as Jehudiel waves Valmas around, you see that a relief pattern emerges at the center of the room. That when she shifts the light from one side, you can see the shade come down another, and then she
So it's
shifts
like
to the
a
other
shadow.
side.
You see the shadows?
Yeah. You come up to it and you find that one of the blocks is raised very, very slightly above the others.
Shall we move this one? Ogrim asks.
It might
Trigger a trap.
trigger something.
Well, you can make another perception check for traps if you want.
Okay, can we all do it?
That's a 4. I got an
18.
Shit.
Don't lift it.
9.
Okay.
9.
If you want to show it to me, you don't lift it.
Okay.
Here. This is 9. Yeah, 9, 10, 13.
So roll yours.
Okay. This has a +4. Okay, whatever this is, I'm not gonna touch it.
Oh, 24.
Okay.
Nice.
So you check it and there are no traps that you can see.
I'd say.
What can I is there magic?
Ogrim simply says, there are no traps that I can see.
Is there magic? In
You look
this
at
area?
it.
Keep
No,
forgetting
it doesn't appear to be magic.
to be okay.
Judiel is tired of waiting. She just pulls it out of the thing as Theia becomes locked once more in analysis paralysis.
I do the anime thing where I'm just nodding in approval when she pulls it out.
Okay, so she puts her fingers on the very edge of the block and she quietly lifts it up, and then a light begins to. She quickly tries to hide her valves.
Can I dispel?
Yeah,
Shit.
so you just
I dispel light.
and then
with
light
can
comes
be-
up from below, and by this a voice drifts up from the room below, and you hear two voices speaking with each other. Sec. They're speaking in.
If I'm a shifter, that's half snow leopard.
They're speaking in common.
Okay.
You hear one large, deep voice say, what is occurring outside?" And then the other one, the gruff voice of a Duragard, says, "Pay that no matter. That is none of your business." And then the deeper voice says, "But if it's food, I'm very hungry." And then the gruff voice of the Duragard says, "You will eat soon enough. Stay here with me. It's the Master's orders. The Master needs you here, protecting his chambers. That is our duty." And then the deeper voice.
Why do I suddenly think that this is an arch vampire?
The bigger, deeper voice says, "Oh, but I'm so hungry." And then you hear sort of a clatter of. You hear the click, click, click of what sounds like claws on stone, and a rustle of leather.
Dragon? Small dragon. Drake maybe.
Is Pass Without a Trace still on? Who's the highest stealth? Maybe we can take a peek.
+4.
Yeah,
+4
+4.
as well. I know I have a +5.
The thing is, my rolls have been really bad. You have a +5?
But we still have pass without the
Oh wait,
face.
no. Wait, I can attempt it because I have a +5 plus if I roll really, really terribly.
Okay.
But anyway, get guidance also. Do you want to? Does Jehudiel want to sneak? Okay.
Invest the 1%.
Wait. Roll this one for guidance.
14.
14. So that's already 24.
14, 24 plus 4.
28.
Okay.
Okay.
So
That's
Do we need to reroll that?
no.
No.
Okay.
So you peek in, and you see another Duragar. This time less armored, but now you've seen the complete set of Duragar. There were only two significant Duragar bodyguards attached to the Azure when you last saw them. The first one was obviously the heavily armored one,
Oh, the one who ran out to the.
and this is the second one. This one is in much lighter armor, just the chainmail. And
What? Sorry. What was the other one wearing? Plate.
Plate.
Ah, okay.
Okay. And inside of the room is a creature that is so ugly, so malevolent that you may have possibly heard about this creature before. Roll a history check.
History is what based?
Hint.
It's a +1.
Do you want guidance? Guidance? Can I?
Did you get it?
No. Yeah.
You don't know he's making this check.
Ah, right. That's true. Okay. 9.
See, look, when it's intelligence, literally when it's intelligence, I roll
9, 10.
10.
10 total. It's +1, right?
Okay.
Can I, if that fails,
can
Maybe
use
you
that
should
if want.
save it.
Okay.
Okay, what can you can?
Well,
Ogrim, what do you see?
you're saying this mentally, correct?
Yes, mentally. You can.
you also have a plus, and you can also guide yourself. Why don't you take a look?
Okay.
What's your int? 3.
Int is +3. So this is for the sneak. The stealth. Why did it fly out? That's a +1. 12. 12
Plus
+1. So 2.
13 plus, what's the bonus on Bachelor Trace?
10.
Yeah, this is
14.
What?
No, just 13. She rolls a 13 total.
Yeah, I rolled it.
Wow, a 3?
I rolled a 2
A 2.
Reroll it.
plus.
You can't do that
Oh
because
wait, sorry, I was.
you can't give.
Oh wait, no, I was
You
thinking
can
of the
only
watch.
award.
Sorry, I was thinking of the watch.
You can only award.
Shit.
Okay.
I was thinking of the watch.
Okay. So you peek out and you catch a glimpse of the creature. Roll your history or arcana, whichever you want.
That's what happens if you got a
Which are
watch.
you rolling? History or arcana?
Actually got higher.
Both have +5. History. History then. It's not gonna work.
7.
4, 9.
8,
9 total.
Oh, you literally got the exact.
I know! Shit. Useless.
I'm not a very good history check. So none of us really know what the creature is then.
Should I? I feel like I should reroll.
Up to you if you want to reroll it. Okay, so you see it. It has okay. So it has the face, humongous. It's pretty big, large as a brown bear, almost as big as one of the corpse eater worms. It has muscular, leathery wings, the body of a large cat, a tiger possibly, a lion maybe, but the mane comes down into humanoid head, with rows and rows of teeth within the mouth and spikes all over.
Sphinx?
looks like that.
Oh, okay, it's definitely.
It kind of reminds me of the Sphinx.
Well, you would know what a Sphinx is.
No, I mean like
spiked tail. Okay, okay.
Okay, so the
How far
creatures-
down is the room?
20 feet.
Okay. 20. Okay, that's. It's not very far. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
It isn't very far. In fact, when occasionally the creature extends its wings out to stretch them, and they sort of graze the roof a little bit. Yeah. But the creature seems to be prowling quietly.
Okay.
Every few seconds, every few minutes or so, asking the Duragar, "Can I go out now?" And then the Duragar replies, "No. Soon it will all be over, and I'll bring in a few bodies for you to eat."
We could. What? The room that we're in, there's
if we
no
know what this
other.
creature was, we can do something to set it off. Like to make it go wild.
Well, if you want to learn a little more about the creature, you're gonna have to. You can spend your inspiration to re-roll that history check.
Oh,
Can she guidance me?
You were already guidance to begin with, right? Oh no, you weren't.
No. What?
Oh, you can guidance if you want.
okay. D4. You have it, D4. Maybe your D4.
Can I borrow your dice? Your dice seem smart.
Okay.
My dice are
Not
agile.
really. I got a 2.
No, the purple ones. Can I borrow the purple ones?
Purple ones. You want also the purple D4?
I'll bonus it with my green dice.
Okay.
See?
Oh,
your
nice.
dice are smart.
17, 18, 19.
21.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you
22.
see,
I'm-
22 total.
you see him
like
try
it.
to recall, and then he says, "It's at the tip of my tongue. They know that I know about these creatures." And so you place a hand upon him, and you tap into the many seen outcomes of Amutsaba,
Uh-huh.
and he sees he gets a flash of insight, and he knows that this creature is a manticore.
Manticore. What? What
A vaguely humanoid head, a body of a lion, and the wings of a dragon. A bristling mane stretches down its back, and its long tail ends in a cluster of deadly spikes.
Oh. May you see the photo again? The image again?
Manticore.
What does it say? Oh, okay, okay.
Manticore.
Okay. So,
What else does Ogrim remember about that? Oh shit, what the?
What?
oh no, it's wet.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Ah.
Ogrim, you recall that manticores are incredibly predatory creatures. They're fierce killers that hunt far and wide for prey. They like, especially to eat humanoids who can beg for their lives because they enjoy listening to the pleas of helpless creatures. You've heard of manticores before because of their relationships with their willingness to work for
shit.
other creatures.
Oh my god, I'm tearing. Fine. It's gonna stick together if it.
You should unstaple them, and then I guess you can lay them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
For their willingness to work for.
For other creatures that are willing to feed them.
Oh, that's the only payment they want? Feeding?
Regular feeding of humanoids or intelligent creatures that they can
shit. 50.
Mhm.
Okay.
You happen to know that they're pretty territorial, and they are often rivals with griffins.
Oh,
We
Okay.
can create the image of. We can create the sound of a griffin outside,
If we
coming
could.
from the other side of
But
the
yeah,
room.
but we can't see.
No, but we can go back to the other room, and then create the sound of a griffin in the midst of the combat outside. That would cause the manticore to lose its. Well, to go wild.
But
Because you can look
but,
through the crevices on the. You can look through the
but
crevices.
what if there's still people and then
They're still fighting.
yeah, but it might. I mean, what they might.
What would you stand to lose?
I don't know. Won't they spot us if we like cast a?
We still have the +10 on stuff.
That's true.
You don't have to be sticking your head into the.
You just
Okay.
need to see,
Okay.
and then make the sound of a griffin cawing and crying. In the midst of the confusion,
okay.
everyone's gonna wonder why is there a griffin there, but at the same time they're also gonna be like, "Oh my God, kill the corpse eaters!"
Okay. We can do that.
And at the same time, we just want. At the same time, when it gets to the point that Manticore is outside,
Okay. I think
the Manticore will probably attack. Will probably. Well, he's hungry, as he's no doubt said multiple times. They probably looked for one of the drugs to kill.
Wait, I just go to the bathroom. But okay. So we go back. Oh wait, but then we took out the.
We put it back very quietly, and then we try that.
Okay.
How do you pause this?
That's it.
Record pause.
Now we can. Are you continuing?
So, Griffin sound cam?
Yeah. Do we? So we make it? Do we?
Make a flat. I'll make it an arcana check, I guess. No, maybe history instead.
History.
Just to try to properly recreate the griffin, the last griffin sound you ever made, you ever heard.
Have I heard of different sound?
That makes it even worse. Well, disadvantage instead.
Huh?
But it is a creature in the sky, at which you step.
12.
Did you guidance?
No, because it's a flat check. 12. 17 total?
Okay.
Yeah.
So you in the midst of the chaos, you sort of peek down through the slits, not really sticking your head too far out, and then you make the sound of an eagle cry, blended with sort of a lion roar. Meanwhile, in the other room, we lift up with the stone. Well, I don't recall. Did we put it back in?
Oh, I thought all of us. So not all of us were going back.
Why would all of us need to go back?
Okay. And then we don't put back the stone.
Okay. So, the Jehudiel and Ogrim see into the room, and then the echo, slight echo of a griffin's roar and cry echoes down the hallway into the room, and then immediately the ears of the manticore prick up, and it stands on all 4 feet, similar to a cat when aggravated, and you can see that its hairs are standing on end. It says, enemies here, my territory. And so the Duragar says, no, stay here. This is I have no idea what a griffin would be doing here, but that's certainly none of your business. And then the manticore says, the manticore just can't get it out of its head, like some sort of bloodthirsty hound on the scent of prey. It begins to tug at the reins that the Duragar are holding, and finally the Duragar has to enlarge himself to try to wrestle the manticore to keep it to keep it from going. And so they make a contested strength check.
Oh.
Man, this is a utility-based encounter, and I only have illusions.
Well, it's not. The entire first part was all fighting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's just that there are multiple ways to get around stuff. Okay. So purple is going to be magical. Okay. The Manticore manages to drag the Duragar all the way up to the hall, which is large enough. The hallway is about 10 feet across, large enough to fit the two of them. But the Duragar wrestles it to the ground, and they struggle against each other.
Also, can Theia continue doing the sounds?
Yeah.
Okay.
You continue to do so, but it doesn't look like the Manticore is going to be able to overpower the Duragar, who, in his massive size, is completely capable of wrestling this humongous beast to the ground. But there is chaos below as well, as they tumble against each other. What do you choose to do?
You want to sneak past them into the room with their sleeping master? Because he did say he was sleeping.
I don't recall saying that.
No.
Oh well. They are guarding their master, and that's probably the elemental.
Well, Jehudiel says, well, it doesn't seem like there is a way forward from here. We're going to, I think there is no choice but to sneak past them downstairs.
Okay.
Well, seems like the best idea when we have the benefits that we do.
Okay.
I simply, but I tell Jehudiel, we're gonna have to put that stone back.
She doesn't think it's possible. We're going to have to rappel down unless you intend to jump.
Sure. Then, I guess we'll just leave the stone out of place then.
Okay. So,
Okay.
she okay. So, everyone makes stealth checks then.
Can I guide them?
Sure. I've been to that. Ah!
20?
Huh? 20.
Nice.
34. Wow!
Wow, 34.
That might be the highest roll I've ever made.
Oh.
At 20, you rolled a 20 plus 4
Plus 10.
plus 10, so
34.
34.
5.
I rolled a 19 plus 10, 29 plus 4, plus 5,
I rolled a 2.
33. Nice! I'm just below you.
15. 15.
Total. 15 total?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, this is the first time like, monumental stealth!
Stupid dice!
Monumental stealth! Fine.
Oh.
So, Jehudiel puts down a peg, nails it into the floor, ties a rope around it, and then looks down and then tries to time it such that she looks down and then she goes over to Theia and begins to wrap her hands in cloth, and then she says, "This is going to be very quick. You're going to want to slide down very fast, and your hands are probably going to burn from the friction of the rope. Just do as I do and move quickly."
Alright.
Okay.
Alright,
Jehudiel says, "I'll go down first, and then my lady will come second.
I'll go last.
If they detect my lady, then I will distract them while you go on." And then so she slides down soundlessly. Not even the rope you can hear. She goes down barehanded, by the way, and with the smoothness of her metallic skin easily coasting over her fingers. She slows her descent with the with the rope, lands soundlessly as the creatures wrestle. You can hear the thunders of their attacks against each other as well. And then you slide down second, with just like zzz, of the rope upon your cloth. Smoke starts to come up, and it feels very hot in your very hot on your hands, but not painful just yet. You slide down to the floor. No noise yet whatsoever. Jehudiel is going to make
A what?
Does Ogrim come down now?
good.
A what?
Does Ogrim come down now?
Yeah, you can make a perception check. Both of you.
Perception.
So Ogrim comes down.
Very, very soundlessly as well.
Wait, roll on the table.
Yeah, no.
14.
17.
17 also.
Wait, no. That's an 18. I have +5, not plus.
I have a 17.
No, that's a 17. Sorry, 17.
Okay. So, when you come down, you notice, you finally start to take notice of these earthen tunnels that extend into the walls. They don't seem to have been built into the original plan of Eruhend, perhaps excavated recently, but it is the tunnel that the troglodytes pass through regularly. So you have a choice. You can pass through quietly using your current stealth, the main doors, try to open them, get in quickly, close the doors, and then take cover wherever you may. Or you can take these tunnels, though the troglodytes have been using the tunnels a lot
I would suggest taking the main door, just straight up.
because they used it to get into the previous room,
Yeah.
and they exist here too. There's a possibility that they're interconnected. Most likely they're interconnected.
That's true. But might take longer. Could get lost. Yeah, maybe we should attempt the main door.
Yeah, but on the upside, it might be sneakier if you can succeed to navigate the tunnels.
Oh wait, if main door.
Main door? Okay. So Jehudiel goes first, and she pulls you behind her. She opens the door, only big enough. It's two grand double doors, and she pushes one, just very quietly, willing the metal in the hinges not to creak as she opens it. It opens soundlessly, and she opens it about 3 feet, 3 feet in width, just enough for you to squeeze in. She goes first, and then she pulls you along behind her, and then you close the door quietly, and you find yourself engulfed in this immense heat. This heat radiates off the walls and the floor. You find that the room is glowing orange, and this time it's not from torchlight; it's from lava. You see that great steps are carved out into the room, leading up to sort of a dais above the overlooking the whole thing. And the steps in the center of the room are quite large, and then cascading waterfall of lava on the sides. And at the very and then at the very top is movement that a little bit indistinct because it's a bit far. It's about 70 feet away, up and upwards. So luckily, where you've entered, the thing from above, whatever's there, is not looking down. So you're unseen. You duck underneath the stair, right? Just because these steps are quite big, they'll be up to your chest.
Oh.
You duck beneath the stair and off to the side, and then you can hear the grumblings of something speaking above, and Jehudiel immediately identifies it as Ignan, a dialect, a subdialect of primordial. It is the language of fire elementals, and he says this is our Azer. Will end there. You've entered basically what equates to the throne room of the creature that commands these forces.
Oh damn! Like
You've managed to bypass about 2 rooms and trigger 1.5 or 2. You basically battled 2 encounters and managed to bypass a couple more. And now you enter here, and we're trying to kill the head of the snake. The most intelligent of the probably the most intelligent of this lot, commander of both those Duragar. Luckily, you've managed to occupy both his Duragar lieutenants by creating ruckus outside and turning his forces against themselves. In here, though, it's rather peaceful, except for the oppressive heat, which strangely enough feels very comfortable to Theia, not to Theia, to Jehudiel, being this close to Earth.
Ogrim suggests we seal the door.
Close the door behind you, but
is there a way that we can keep it locked?
well, you can discuss that at the beginning of next session. So if you manage to fight however else you manage to, but he is a fire elemental, so knocking him into lava is probably not a good idea.
Also, half my moves are fire, so let's lead on the train.
So we can stop there. I won't award experience because you're probably just going to retain level up until the level of the party.
Alright.
So you can enter.
Oh, there's an Eldritch Blast.